Yes, I am. And there they are. Yes, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm testing out this software, guys. I'm seeing if it's working, seeing if it could work. Impromptu live stream. It'd been a while since I've done a live stream. And I switched over to, you know what? Let me just look. If you guys can tell me, are you seeing the chats there? Yeah, wild. I think I see them on mine. That's pretty cool, man. My question is though, is I wonder if, yeah, so testing out some software, guys. What's happening? My own Boontag, my own Aga, Maga Nanu Maga. What's up? How's everyone doing? Oh man. Oh, my daughter just sent me a message from forever ago. Oh. Yeah, anyways, what's everybody up to? How's everyone doing? Let me just check some stuff out here real quick. I'll make sure I don't do any kind of loops. I just want to see if someone can tell me if it's working with the chat. Do you see the chat up? Yeah, okay, I see the live stream. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. I just got it up on my iPad. So, what's everyone doing? What's everybody up to? You know what? Let's see. And how does that look? Yeah, that looks good too. I don't have the chat up there, but that looks pretty good too. What's everybody up to? What's everybody doing? Um, Life in the Philippines, man. But yeah. So what I had done is, so StreamYard, for a lot of these guys who are streaming, they use StreamYard and it's free, right? It works well, but for it to be free, you can only stream 720, and so like these intros that I do are actually 4K. So I wanted HD quality streaming service, and to get that with StreamYard, you have to pay. So I've been researching and looking at alternative ways to live stream, and I came across a couple of pieces of software, and I'm just really trying to configure them. And I like this particular software because one of the things that I like to do in my live stream is people talk about things. I like to pull it up in the map and show you guys, right? If you guys talk about a particular destination, yeah, KTM recently viewed, but I like to show you guys kind of locations as we talk about them. And so I was just kind of configuring this, getting all this set up so that way it works. And but it's a little bit cumbersome, a little bit kind of hard to navigate. And one of the things that was there was the chat. So the chat wasn't showing up, but I see the chat now. So, oh man. But to answer your first question, where is this in the Philippines? So that video footage that was shot there, that was taken in Padre Burgos, which, yeah, I'll show you right where that's at. So Padre Burgos is in Leyte, right down along here, in this little peninsula right down here. And actually, this is where we're staying at. Really nice, cool beach resort there, JD Beach Resort. And yeah, so the footage, you can see some of the shots were taken from this angle here because we were out on this little beach out here. And so a lot of that drone footage was taken from there. There were some other shots though early on with the boats and stuff that was shot from here. Matter of fact, it's a very similar shot that I got with the drone. So that's where that's at, down in Padre Burgos. And basically what we had done is we lived down here in Butuan, and we traveled up from Butuan, caught a ferry up and over to Padre Burgos, and then went back to where Mary Rose is from, which is down in Palampon, which is where I had lived for a while too. So yeah, that's where that footage was from. Nice little place. Nice little shot. Nice little, can't wait to get back. We're actually looking to go back to Leyte. There's a big bunch of family getting together, in March. So we're gonna probably go back and spend some time in Leyte and Palapan, and then actually go back to probably spend some time in Pancho Burgos. Maybe get out to this other place called Limahuasa, or I don't pronounce it correctly, but it's like, yeah, right here. Five snakes is what it means in Bisaya. It is where Magellan landed, right? So when he first came to the Philippines, it's where he landed initially, I believe. So, so yeah, little beautiful little island. You can tell here, just super, super remote. Let's see if we can, yeah, that might give you a better idea where it's at. So yeah, that's kind of, we'll be heading back there. Probably, like I say, staying, we want to definitely back to Padre Burgos. We want to bring all of our snorkeling gear and stuff like that too. So that way we can check that out. So yeah, I just thought I would kind of test out this, this live stream software and see what it's like. So not too bad, not too bad. Yes, first time catching the live. Will be comments visible on the screen again. Yes, they are visible. How about that, right? How about that? Dig it, dig it. Yeah, I like it, man. I'm digging this software. Like I said, I got to configure it, I got to get it up and running, but I think it will be, yeah, nice, nice. I think it'll be something that I'm excited about using it. So yeah, cool. Cool. And then, yeah, you're not wearing your neat cow shirt today. And well, I have, oh no, I was gonna say I do have the cow shirt on, but no, I've got another one. This company is Uniqlo, and I've talked about them on the lives. I'm a big fan of Uniqlo. I like what they have, man. They just have good quality clothing. I think it's what, a Korean or Japanese brand. I can never remember. Um, and I'm a fan, man. They're pretty much in every mall. But yeah, man, it's not bad. Here, I'll pull it up on the screen. Let's see here. Yeah, so there you can see it. There's Uniqlo. And one of the things that I like about Uniqlo and their clothing is they've got clothes designed for this region. You can tell it's, you know, obviously Southeast Asia where I'm at, um, but yeah, man, inexpensive, decent quality clothing. You can get some, you can get some heat gear here. Yeah, UV protective gear. Yeah, like this is like a sun coat. That was one of the things, you know, coming from Colorado, I definitely understood the importance of, you know, that there's a saying there in Colorado that I think it applies globally, but there's no such thing as bad weather, but bad gear. And you know, that's a lesson I'd learned there living in extreme conditions in Colorado. And I think the same thing applies here. You just got to get the right clothing. You know, you got to get gear that's designed for heat, gear that's designed for, you know, moisture wicking, keeping you cool. One of the things that I learned and that I got actually from Uniqlo is a sun coat. I'd never really even heard of a sun coat before, but I got one when I moved here, and that is a game changer. It's like walking around with an umbrella for shade. You know, it's walking around with your personal shade. It keeps the sun off you, keeps your skin cool. Big fan. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Uniqlo and like what they got. So that's where the cow shirt came from. That's where this shirt came from. So yeah, and I like it. Yeah, you found that Asian Uniqlo stores sizing is so small. Yeah, yeah, you're a solid guy. So, you know, I think, what am I, double XL or XL? I can't remember the size. Hey, babe. Yeah, anyways, I can't remember the sizing, but yeah, I just go a little bigger, and they've got dressing rooms and fitting rooms there, so um, it's not a problem. You can go in there and throw some stuff on and check it out. But yeah, I like their clothes. I like their clothes. They have pretty decent clothing. Like I said, we get shorts from them, shirts from them, sun coat from them. We got a lot of stuff from them. They got a little bit dressier stuff too. So you can get shirts like this and have some dressier, and it's, you know, inexpensive. I think this was what, 1,500 pesos for this shirt. Let's take a look. Calculator. Yeah, so 1,500 pesos is 25 US. Yeah, so pretty inexpensive. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna just one other test here while we're looking. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I can show that pretty clearly. Yeah, nice. Like I said, sorry guys, I'm just kind of testing some stuff out, trying to figure out.
In a historic first for Honduras,
Alexa,
cats, 5 tigers
stop.
and 3 lions were relocated to affected U.S.
Yeah, so just kind of testing some stuff out. And yeah. Yeah. Chat plus screen. Where's my cow shirt? It's I don't know, it's probably in the closet hanging up somewhere. I like my cow shirt. Mary Rose got me the cow shirt, I think for Christmas. I got the cow shirt. But babe, yeah, she's doing good. I think she's around the corner here. One second. Yeah, so cow shirt's doing good. Um, what else has been going on? Been doing a lot more riding on the Sherpa. Got out a couple times now. Still on the hunt for motorcycle parts and accessories. Just really hard to find tires and stuff for the bike. But I was able to get out and do a bunch more riding. I still don't have the bike fully registered. So in this country, it's really different, the buying process when you buy a bike. You buy the bike and then it takes 4 to 6 weeks to go kind of get completely registered. So in that time frame, you're not supposed to ride it, right? So you can take it home, put it in your garage or whatever, and then you're done. So so yeah, it takes some time to get the bike registered and all that set up. So I've been riding a little bit, but I've been avoiding the streets. One second, my mic's connected, but I'll be right back. So, but yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle to kind of get that done and going, but I've been kind of riding around these back roads and neighborhoods and these bypass roads and things like that. So, but it's been good. It's been good. Been enjoying that, getting out, learning, really kind of new to off-road riding. So it's been a little bit of an exploration, but I've enjoyed it. You can kind of get out some of these other neighborhoods and things where just different, it's a different experience. So, but I'm super impressed with the bike. Its ability to ride off-road and just makes it so easy. It's lightweight. I feel like I'm on a bicycle. Been riding through muddy, icky terrain and it just kind of tractors right through it. So super stoked about the bike. Probably get out today and do some more riding. We're getting ready to, what's up, brother? We're getting ready to, is that working? Anyway, there it goes. Yeah. We're getting ready to probably go to the markets and stuff today, but I might get out later on today and do some stuff. So, but yeah, man, I'm digging it. I like the bike still. It's a good bike. It's super beginner friendly. As a guy, I shot a video and talked about this. I bought the T7 in Colorado and loved that bike. Amazing bike, but admittedly, it was too much bike for me to learn to ride off-road. At the time, I had been riding for years. I started riding 2015, and when did I get the Tanneray? Maybe 2021, right when the first year it came out, I got it. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one. I'd put my name on a waiting list and all that with a local dealership, but I knew right away it was a bike I was interested in. But anyway, so I got the bike. I'd been riding for maybe 5 years or so, and I rode a lot, right? Like I'd put on probably 12,000 miles a year riding. So I rode a lot. So it wasn't like I was a new rider, but not, right? Like the amount of riding that I'd done up to that was quite a bit. But when I got on that Tanneray and I got off-road on it, I was incredibly uncomfortable. But when you're learning to ride off-road, one of the things to learn is the bike's going to move underneath you, unlike on the street. And that was uncomfortable for me with a big bike. Now, what I love about this littler bike, I mean, like I said, it's like riding a bicycle off-road, and it's a much easier experience to kind of figure out how that works and to learn to do that. So that's kind of been what's been going on, is just learning to ride off road and put myself in situations and circumstances where I could, figuring stuff out. So it's been good. I've enjoyed it, but I doubt I'll ever really do any kind of heavy or hardcore off-road stuff. I'm just, I'm 55, I'm not 15. So I'll probably just kind of chill and, explore some of these back roads. And there's a lot of these canal roads. I can't wait. I'm about ready to do some of these other canal roads. There's a lot of them around here. So there's a lot of riding for what I'm going to do. One second. So yeah. James, what's up, Chris? Just finished first day of the rider skills class on the Duke 200. Yeah, my son was on the Grom. Yeah, we finished tomorrow, and then to the DMV. Good for you, brother. Man, that riding class, I like the one that I did. I got a lot out of it. Now, they provided the bikes for us when we did ours. They had whatever, like, similar. They had like 200 at CC Skies or whatever. They don't have Skygo there in the US, but it was, but yeah, it's great, man. Congratulations. I enjoyed that riding class a lot. I learned a lot too. It's super simple. And then I don't know how yours is, but mine, what they do is they give you the written test and then the driving tests right there. And then basically you just go to the DMV and then you get your license. You don't have to do any of that stuff. So yeah, that's good for you, man. Yeah, your son is on the Grom and you're on your Duke 200. Cool. Yeah, it's good times, man. Yeah, it's fun. Let's see. You've been in Bali. Chubbs has been in Bali the past week and always rent an ADV 160. Great scooter. Yeah, dude. Love that little scooter. I've got one out here too. It's a really good scooter. It can do mild off-roading too, right? Like, so we've done some stuff with the ADV 160 where we do some mild off-roading. The one problem that we've had, well, with me being 220 pounds and Mary Rose being what, 80 or so, we got, 300 pounds or so on that scooter. It's a little bit maxed out. If what I would, if the scooter was kind of like my only bike, I would look to upgrade that rear suspension on that ADV 160 and get like the, I think there's a kit for around 50,000 pesos, people were telling me, like an Olin's, I think it is, rear suspension kit you can get for that. And then you even open up a little more off-road ability on that scooter. It's a great machine. I really dig it. And then of course too, Honda's got the 350 that's out now as well. So yeah, I'm a fan of that 160 a lot. The other thing I like about it is the practical nature of that bike. You can go grocery shopping in it. You can go touring on it. You can do a lot with that bike. It's very, if you're looking for one bike for the Philippines to kind of cover a lot of different areas and terrains, that bike is kind of it, right? If I was to have one bike for the Philippines, I think that would be it. And maybe I would pick the ADV 350. And a lot of that too just depends on where you're living. If you're up kind of in the Manila area, that's a little bit different dynamic. But for the rest of the country, actually, that ADV 160 or 350 is probably the most practical bike in all of the Philippines. It's just nice because you can take it anywhere and everywhere. You can go. The main thing I like it for is like grocery shopping. We're gonna run to the grocery store. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff, whatever. We go whatever 3 times a week. We can pack that ADV. It's got a bunch of storage under the seat. We got a top box. It's just a super practical bike to get around. It's light, nimble, agile in the city traffic. You can dodge in and out of stuff really easily. It's a great machine. Where it doesn't necessarily do well would be in the Manila area where you've got some interstates and some faster riding. I think you have to have above whatever 400 cc, or I can't remember whatever the hell the cc requirement is, but there's a cc requirement in the Manila area that you'd have to do. So that's an environment where it wouldn't be the best. But everywhere else in the Philippines, you know, it's actually it's super practical. And then of course too, I think another scenario is kind of if you need to do a little more off-road. If you're super province, if you've got a lot of dirt and rocky trails to get to your home and things like that, you're probably going to want maybe a CRF 300 Rally. But then I just filled up, babe. Hey, are you on the live stream? How does it look?
I can see all the comments. It's nice.
Yeah, do you like the comments and how it looks? Yeah, that yeah, I think I need to do a little bit with the resizing of it, but other than that, I like it too. Like it looks a little bit funky on the screen. But yeah, no, that's cool. Anyways. Oh wow. Yeah, this software, man, is just super. There's a lot to it. Is there a little black box around everything though, babe? Is there a little black box around everything? Sorry, guys, really just kind of testing this out.
What black box?
Yeah, looks all right. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, it doesn't really take up the full screen, does it? I'll have to mess with that a little bit. I don't want to mess with it now and distract people or myself, but see that black box around the left and the top?
I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, it's pretty delayed, isn't it? Anyways, what's up, baby? You coming in to join?
Yeah.
Nice, babe. Come on in. Come on in. We're just talking motorcycles and whatever. Yes, I wasn't planning on doing I didn't have it scheduled, so there's probably not a lot of people in, but yeah. We're just chatting bikes. I'll turn off the face tracking and move the camera over. Ooh, nice. What's up, Dai? Huh? ¿Cómo está acá?
I'm good.
¿Cómo está imong gabi?
Good.
Yeah, did you sleep good?
Not really, because I keep thinking about the series.
You keep thinking about the series?
The murder series, my God.
Oh yeah, come on in. Scoot all the way over.
I keep thinking because I have 2 more episodes.
Scoot in a little more. See if you can sit on my lap. There you go.
Buwaka.
Buwanka, yes, Buwankayo. Oops, let's go. Yeah, so that way the chat is off your face. Yeah, what's up? So you slept good? All right, so Richard is in, really enjoying the class. We're using the bikes and using their bikes and our gear. Yeah, we did an online written test. Need to get serious about bike shopping. Dude, those are good times, man. James, you remember James and his family? Yeah. You ever meet his wife and kids?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The kids know, the wife, yes.
Yeah. So I met James and his son. We were in the gym working out. So his boy's really into training. So is James. But yeah, he's in the process of doing his motorcycle exam and test before. So good for you, brother. Yeah, bike shopping is fun. Lots of bikes, man. Lots of bikes to choose from. Yeah, good times. One thing is what I like about StreamYard that you can't do here is you can't like in StreamYard you could just pin the selected comments and stuff, but here it just kind of pulls up everything. But that's fine. Yeah, no worries. Let's see here. Good morning, far from home. Good morning, Chris. Yes. What's up, man? Why on Boon Talk? Far from home. I dig it, man. What's up?
I'm reading the comments.
Rome. Good morning, Chris. I bought my first motorcycle. Was a Royal Enfield 350. Dude, I love that little bike. I had that little bike for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that little bike. Year 2023. After riding it for an hour, my buttock started to hit. Yes, yep. I'm thinking to switch to a simple Vespa scooter. Yeah. So the Royal Enfield seat is a little bit on the rough side. I remember that, but not too bad. Which bike did you get? So The Hunter 350 actually has a pretty good riding position and seating dynamic, but I'm trying to remember what was the other Hunter? I was showing them Uniqlo. What was the other Royal
Yeah,
Enfield
I saw that.
that's out there? Um, yeah, because there's another one that's got more. It's more of the cruiser style. That will be. I just want to see something. Make sure I'm showing them. Yeah, that'll be the cruiser style. I think with the forward riding pegs would be a little bit on the rough side. So let's take a look here. Motorcycle. Yeah, maybe the classic 350 because or that's classic 650, but had a Bullet 350. Wow, that was sharp. Yeah, the Meteor 350. That's what I was thinking of. With the forward foot pegs on that Meteor, I bet that you're gonna get tired quick. The nice thing about the Hunter 350 is but it's a little bit cramped. My knees and legs were pretty sore. My butt was okay, but my knees and legs were pretty sore. I don't remember if I updated the seat on that or not. But honestly, this Bear 650 looks really cool too for the Philippines. I like that bike. Or if you're looking for more of a street kind of bike, this 450 is super sharp, man. Super sharp. I dig this Gorilla 450. And of course, the Himalayan is really, really good. Be nice if they come out with a scrambler in well, I guess the Bear is the 650, but maybe a 450 scrambler. That would be kind of cool if they would come out with that. But yeah, the Hunter 350 was a little bit small. It definitely was a little bit on the small side, and I struggle with that bike admittedly, but and I do know that guys who were on the classic 350, they couldn't be on the bike for more than an hour before before they got super tired. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Did you find a gym yet? Let me motivate you. I'm at 215. I was saying that. Yeah, no, brother. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 215. Good for you, dude. So we've got a gym here that we've been to, but we haven't really been back. But we've been running. We've been running pretty consistently, and then we started the Apple Fitness stuff.
Yeah.
But admittedly, I'm not in the best of shape right this second. So
We focused more on running and walking because when we go to the gym, sadly, we also travel.
yeah,
So when it's, you know,
I think our exercise in general suffers a little bit. Like we'll get in these really good routines, and then we get on the road and travel, and then it gets all blown to hell. And then when we get back, we don't necessarily get back on it so well. So one of our problems is while we're traveling, getting back in good routines. So next up, boys, do you think Filipinas like masculine men? I'm attractive here in the West, big, strong, bearded, etc. But for example, Latin America, they seem to like more feminine men, and I feel it's similar there. What do you think, Dai? Do Filipinas like masculine men? Do they like men with muscles and beards?
mostly gay like that. I don't know. It's me, I like a chubby tummy.
You like dad bods?
Not really big, but I like your tummy.
You like dad bods?
I like your.
Next up, boys, I would say, brother, I think you're going to be just fine. I think facial hair in general, it's just, it's not normal here. Filipinos, I think, like clean shaved men, but if you have a well-groomed beard, I think you'll stand out as different. So I don't necessarily think that is a big deal. What I think in general, what you'd want to do is be clean. Filipinos in general are really big on being clean. So you want to smell good, you want to look good, you want to be dressed up. If you've got a beard, great, but have it be clean, have it be brushed, combed, groomed, right? That is important to Filipinos and Filipinas is being clean and that kind of deal. You don't want to stink. You want to smell good. You want to look good. Whether or not you have a beard or any of that thing, it isn't as important as being clean. Right,
You're
baby?
right. You said it right.
Yeah, that's big for them. So yeah, dude, rock a beard, have it be groomed, and you got a beard all out like that, and then you got last night's meal hanging out in there. That might not work so well.
And the part also with the beard is it tickles
Right.
and it's prickly.
Pickles. Well, if they take care of it, it's actually can be quite soft if it's longer. It's only prickly, baby, in the shorter stages, and then it's not so prickly. One of the things I'll get whatever 3 or 4 days of growth, and I'll tickle her. And she's all squirming and laughing, that kind of deal. But yeah. But yeah, man, I think to answer your question, I think you'll be fine. And I think as far as masculine guy, I think you're fine with that. I think you're just fine. It's not a big deal. But being clean is kind of the most important deal. Yeah, like most men are short and lack facial hair from what I've seen online, even Asian countries. Yep, no, brother, you're absolutely right. They do. And I'm a furry critter, so not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Yeah, I think most good Filipina, they look into characteristic and your attitude than outside.
Right. Yep. And then, but along those lines, I think the most important thing is just be well groomed and be clean, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Yeah. Jim, what's up, brother? Just tuned in, saw you both. Dude, where are you at? Where are you off to, man? You remember Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we did an impromptu live. I was still kind of testing out this new stream software. And so before I was doing this, I couldn't get all the chats and stuff up. And I wanted to see so I have to do a whole another source thing to kind of get this working. I have to go out to a whole new, what is it called? Stream Elements. And then it overlays the chat on here. So it's kind of wild, actually, but looks like it's working out okay. I don't like the fact that I still can't highlight and bring up chats individually like you can in StreamYard, which I really like, but I do like this software. It's free. It does require quite a bit of setup, but I like this. I like the fact that I can easily jump back and forth in between stuff and kind of show you guys what's going on. So, but anyways, yeah. Yeah, so Jen mentioned the same thing, being clean and well groomed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I like his armpit.
Right.
It smells so good.
I'm all clean.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
Smells good.
But yeah, Jen, same thing. Well groomed is what's most important. Yep. And I think a well groomed beard, brother, I think you'll be just fine because you'll stand out. You really will. You'll stand out, and you'll attract women who are interested in that, right? You'll attract a woman who wants a masculine man. You'll attract a woman who wants that kind of deal, and you'll be just fine.
When you smell good, it's a head turner. Like, oh, smell good.
Yeah, being clean and smelling good is very, very important to this culture here. Yeah, yep. Was in Thailand, rented an ADV 160, now in Kenya. Dude, so awesome, man. Yeah, so awesome. Yeah, dude, I'd love to travel around Africa on a freaking motorcycle. That would be awesome. Or yeah, the ADV. Yeah. Wow, that'd be a good time. I'd love to catch up when you get back, talk about your adventures and your trips there. That sounds pretty cool. How about you? Would you like to go to Africa, do an African safari, cruise around?
I don't know. I like to travel,
Hmm.
but it
Down,
doesn't matter
wherever?
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, nice, Jim. Yeah, good for you, man. That's fun. Next stop, boys. I was so set on moving to Ecuador, but thanks to you, Minnie. Oh, appreciate that, brother. Philippines so amazing. Keep up the great content. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ecuador sounds great. And when I had looked back, when so back in whatever 2022, when I was looking to move out to the Philippines, you know, Central and South America was top of my list, just because of the time zones. But the language barrier was a little bit there, for me. And I me hablo muy poquito español, but you have to be very fluent, in those areas of language. So, which I'm not. And I wanted to be in a country where English was, you know, a language that everyone understood. And then the thing about here that is key, I think, for me and a lot of people, and you hear it a lot, are just the people, the friendliness, the nature of the Filipinos just makes it a great experience for us kind of looking to relocate out here. And English is another, like I said, that's a big factor. And just because when you look at a menu, you go to a restaurant, you go anywhere and everywhere, everything's in English, you know, versus like Thailand and Ecuador and other countries throughout the world. So those are big decisions and big factors for me when I was looking at where to go. But I was just like you, I was looking at Central and South America, Belize, Bogota, Medellin. Those were all areas that I was highly looking at. Panama City, or not Panama City, but Panama. All places that I was highly considering. And then I just started looking at Southeast Asia and Thailand, and then ultimately the Philippines. The Philippines, you know, isn't for everybody though. We talk about this a lot. It's just, if you're very particular on stuff, the Philippines will be challenging for you, because while it is friendly and that there is a way of being here that's like, you know, there's a saying that I say, Bahala nasi Batman, which is just leave it to Batman. It's a very much way of being here. If you're very particular, or you like things a certain way, or like if you walk into a restaurant and you can't order off the menu, you have to order this and this. And you know, what's that when Harry met Sally, that scene where they're in the restaurant and I'll have a Caesar salad, but I'll have the dressing on the side, the chicken on the side. I'll have you know what I mean? If that's kind of the way you are in life, that'll be difficult for you out here. You kind of really have to go with the flow of things, and it's hard. It's hard. You know, one of the things culturally that I think I've learned about myself and a lot of North Americans is we're pretty OCD. We're pretty particular on how we want things in life. And some of this, like for me, that was like part of my career. You know, you just can't let things slide. You have to be on top of things. You have to be orderly and organized. But here, it's not like that. And when we come here with those expectations of how it should be here, I think that's where a lot of us get in trouble. A lot of us struggle. You know, we just can't accept the fact that that's how it is, right? You've seen it. I've seen it. But the guy who can come here and is laid back and chill and that's the guy who succeed. And is that me? No, if you ask her, I'm not really laid back and chill, right? But I'm learning. I'm learning and I'm figuring it out. Huh?
You improved.
Yeah. Well, you should have seen me 3 or 4 years ago in the United States.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't, like our friend was saying, like Filipinos, most of them would have a hard time holding down a job in the United States. You know, they really would, just because of the mentality of the work, the kind of the stuff. So it's really different. It's really different. Go ahead.
I understand that you're very different because I observe that every time I go to a grocery store. That's
right.
That's the highlight for me.
Yeah. So her thing about the grocery store, she's like, it's a 1 hour challenge.
Yeah. It's less than an hour or an hour.
So it's
no
like
more. Like,
she feels like she's on that 1 hour shopping spree where you go through the grocery store and you hurry up and put stuff in the cart and get out of there.
And then my struggle is I grew up in a province and then the grocery here is so big. So how can I find the things in just less than an hour?
You're so excited to get in the store and look around, And here's this crazy foreigner who, in his head, wants to get in and out, right?
One time I hide.
Right, right. So what we've done is she'll send me out in the grocery store. Like she'll have the cart. I'm like, all right, what are some items you need? And then I'll go get 3 or 4 of those items and then come back. I'll fill up most of the cart and she'll still be down the first couple of aisles.
One time you've been looking for me and I've been looking for a rice, and then I was like, oh shit, here he come.
Right, right.
I hide.
Just kind of funny. But yeah, yeah, it's different out here. You know, it really is. It's not the same kind of cultural dynamic that you
Yeah.
have in the West.
Philippine are slow in some ways,
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
yep. All right. So yeah, that was kind of a long explanation for Next Up Boys, but I appreciate you watching, brother. And you know, just check out a lot of channels and ideally come out and do a scouting trip for your own benefit. Come out and check it out for yourself, see what you think, see if you can. The culture at first is just gonna, and it still is good, you know, but the culture at first and the people are just gonna blow you away. They're gonna blow you away with how friendly and all that. And then you know, there's some nuances and things like that that you don't want to kind of get caught up in that will make it annoying for you. But Captain Ron,
Explain bogey points to me. Yes.
bogey
Yes.
points.
Yeah, when you smell good and you're clean, it's a bogey points.
Ah,
I remember before we date, I look for a guy. I don't look for a face. I look for their nails and their teeth.
Ah,
If their nails are clean, and then if their teeth are clean, and then if they smell good. I didn't look for a face.
interesting.
Yeah,
And
because when
bogey
you smell
points.
good and when you're clean, you look good. For me, you look
Uh-huh.
good. You're like, oh, he's guapo or he's handsome because he smell good. He's clean.
Right, right. That's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I never heard of that before, Ron. Yeah, I didn't know either. Let's see. Was there some kind of ferry accident, and where was the city mayor that was targeted in the rocket attack? You know a little bit about that stuff, don't you?
I don't know about the mayor target in rocket attack, but ferry accident. Yes, they have a ferry accident just few week or days ago.
Mm-hmm.
From Zamboanga to the island of Sulu, but they said it's either overcapacity or the weather. I don't know if it's about the.
Yeah, so this was the region
Mhm.
that I heard of that also. There was a ferry that capsized. A little bit of bad weather, and then the other thing that I heard was a factor was it was it was too full. So it was overcrowded.
Yeah.
So there was a couple and the other thing too that was there was a ferry service that wasn't really widely used. So, but ferry accidents and things like that can happen. They can happen. You know, ferries can go through and hit some rough weather. They do a good job at shutting it down. Like we got stuck in Padre Burgos because of that low pressure system that was out there. So, but yeah.
Maybe he's talking about the mayor that being gunshot in Davao Degos. But I think it's not a mayor, it's a barangay captain.
There was and maybe you could look over there on AI or whatever to find out where that was. But I did see where there was a grenade, rocket pneumatic. Here, can you type that in? Here, miscellaneous. There. There was a rocket propelled grenade that I saw in the news about, but I don't know where that was. I did see that video clip, and she's seeing if she can find it. And then, yeah, like I said, the ferry was in Zamboanga or whatever, but the ferry stuff can happen periodically. I remember I've been on a bunch of ferries though, and I haven't had any problems. So yeah, but I'm not sure on that. Let's see here. Oh, Captain Ron asked, how did insulating the attic work? She's looking that up. We'll get back to that RPG stuff. How did insulating the attic work out? Man, so stoked about that. So we added up top, we added a reflective barrier up top in the attic, and not super whatever. It's about that thick of insulation. That's got reflective barrier on either side, and in the middle it's got a little bit like a foam. Let me see if I can pull up maybe some images of that reflective barrier, but let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. We got some stuff here I'll show you. Yeah, so that's it there. Just a super thin. It's not thick at all. But and it hangs like that. It's maybe whatever, an inch or so thick. And when I was trying to couple it with, I was trying to get some rock wool, right? I was trying to get some rock wool insulation and throw that up there, but we can't find the rock wool anywhere. But somebody just gave us a heads up in the neighborhood that there might be some at the local hardware store. But anyways, that reflective barrier has been really nice. So what I had done is I had a little thermostat that I stuck up in my attic prior to the installation, and I was hitting temperatures in Fahrenheit. I think we peaked out at 115.
Yes.
But most of the time it was around 110 or 105 up there in the attic. And now it's within a degree of the outside temperature. So if it's 88 outside, it's 89 up there. So, dude, super stoked about that. And how that'll impact stuff, it's kind of hard to say because I'm still missing that Rockwell piece that would lay across the top up there. So the reflective barrier, just like in those images there, yeah, it lays up in the rafters just like that. There's a little bit of an air gap from the roof and that. Otherwise, it's just tin. And then the Rockwell, where that'll lay is I'll just loose lay that over the top on the roof up here on the ceiling, right? And that'll really, I think, do the two together. I'm suspecting will make a big difference. But even just dropping that temperature like that, I think it's going to be huge because then the heat, I mean, heat will rise, but so it's not like the heat will seep down, but it's got to help in some ways. I'll see kind of our electric bill over the next couple months because we've been tracking that. But yeah, Ron, super stoked about that insulation that we did up in the attic. Not a single place has any insulation up here. Not any. None. Zero.
It's getting booger in here.
Booger. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm going to see if I can pull up some pictures. What did you find out about the RPG grenade while I'm looking at this?
Yeah, it's he's right. Sunday, January 25. But the mayor survived because the rocket fell into the side or away from the car, and the car is a bulletproof Toyota Land Cruiser, and then all security guards sustained non-life-threatening, but they got injury, but just from the car. But aside from that, they survived and they're alive.
And where was that at that happened?
In Maguindanao del Sur,
Mindanao?
southern Philippines.
Okay, so that happened here in Mindanao?
Yeah.
I'd seen footage on that RPG attack, but I didn't know anything about it. I saw that the car drove off, but things like that. But, before I jump into this, and while we're on that topic, the violence in the Philippines is there, right? There's definitely, there's some violence here in this country. However, it's nothing compared to what we're used to in the West. They don't have, the mass shootings, the people going in schools and killing kids. They don't, people running over people in ferries and parades, and they don't have that crap. Exactly like this incident, the violence that happens is political almost always. It's not just crazy people taking out innocent bystanders. You don't have that type of violence here. If you look at the schools and stuff like that here in this country, they're not built like jails like they are in North America. I remember my daughter's middle school, brand new middle school. I go in there and it's like, this dang thing is like a prison. You've got,
Really?
yeah, you've got doors that you double doors that you go through one and then you're in a corridor and then you got like this guard that lets you through to the next phase. Every corridor's kind of locked down with these doors. It's just wild, man. Schools aren't like that here. They're very open. There's no metal detectors as you walk in, kind of thing. Go
I
ahead.
wonder why there's a shooting there. Like,
Shooting
what's their
where?
purpose?
Oh, baby, there's school shootings all the time in North America. All the time.
Nothing's here.
Yeah, I
Not
know,
a
I know.
single report? No.
Right. So yeah, while that RPG attack that you guys saw, it does happen here. It's very rare and it's almost always political in nature. You know, this it reminds me of when we were kids. You know how when we were kids, you didn't really lock your doors, you left your bicycles out, that kind of deal. That's what this reminds me of. Now, in certain parts of the Philippines, you wouldn't want to do that, right? You wouldn't want to leave your bikes out and that and kind of deal. But fundamentally, that's what it reminds me of those times like we had. So
And also,
yeah.
too, it depends on the place.
Yes.
Because there are places that, you will observe that they don't allow helmets because of the shooting from the political issues.
Right.
There are also places that's very safe, like mine.
Right.
So, yeah, depends on the place.
Yeah,
too.
just depends on where you're at. But, ultimately,
Mostly.
I think the Philippines is a much safer environment than most of North America. Yeah, great question. And then, so back on the installation, because thanks for looking that up, babe. I wanted to show you guys. So this is the attic where we're at. Like, look at that, right? Nothing up there. No insulation, no nothing. So what we had done is, I don't have a recent photo, but up in those rafters up there, we got that radiant barrier hanging from up there, and those guys did a really good job. Yeah, it's really cool. And then what we'll do is just along the top here, I think that mouse is moving around. Just along there, we'll lay the Rockwell on there. And so the radiant barrier is up here in the rafters, and then we'll lay the Rockwell down here, and the combination, man, should be really nice and keep it. I mean, we don't really struggle with keeping it cool in here. The air conditioners that we have in here, these carrier inverters are pretty spectacular. What this is just to make it a little more energy efficient because we actually plan on living here long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see the difference between before and now that we have the insulation.
Yeah.
Because it's boom.
Yeah, it's cold. Bugnao.
cold.
Bugnao is cold. So yeah, no, I agree. We have adjusted our thermostat quite a bit where we don't have it. Like I think before we had it set to 23 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. And now we set it up to 24,
25.
maybe 24 and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah. Jim says you're back in, I'll be back in Davao in 3 weeks. There's a must-do ride out of Claveria we must do before I head back to the U.S. in April. I'll be back in your, yeah. We'll be back to your favorite ride guaranteed. Yeah, brother, let me know. So we've got in March. I don't know when in March, but in March we're heading to Leyte for a little bit for a family get-together. It's right around the 16th or so, I think, right, babe?
Yeah.
And then we're looking to we'll do a ride up. Let's pull up the map. We'll do so we'll ride up through Butuan up to Siargao, Siargao City. And then we'll either catch a ferry, as these lines are saying here. We'll either go down to San Ricardo Port or Padre Burgos, and then catch up to Leyte, where Balampan, where Mary Rose is from. We'll spend some time there, and then we're gonna come back probably and spend some time in Padre Burgos, and maybe some time in Limahuasa. So in March, starting mid-March on, we might be a little bit tied up. You're more than welcome to join us too if you want, dude. If you've got nothing going on, you're more than welcome. But just as a heads up on that, on our timing, if you want to ride out. But brother, I'd love to go riding too here in Mindanao. So let's see if we can get that set up. That'd be fun. Rome. I'm still a new rider. I bought the red Hunter 350 right after I got my motorcycle license. It's been brutally cold and it's currently snowing here in Virginia. Rome, I've heard about the weather stuff that's going on there. Yeah, I've heard about the weather stuff. And it's you guys are getting blasted right now. But yeah, dude, I love that little Hunter 350. I loved it. I had to get a guy customized put on a rear rack for me, but they might have some out now because I got the Hunter right after it came out. I'm a big fan of Royal Enfield. I think Royal Enfield, they're changing it, man. They're changing the market. They're focusing on small CC bikes. They've got incredible design. I am a big fan of Royal Enfield. I like their bikes. They're great here in the Philippines too. You've got some shops here. There's a Royal Enfield shop here in Butuan that you can buy bikes. There's of course Cebu's got them. Yeah, I'm a fan, man, and I like that little Hunter. It's a little heavy for what it was, but you got used to it. Dude, I rode that little Hunter back to your house.
Yeah.
I was more comfortable on the Hunter than I am on the NX.
Yeah, and the way our road before, it's so tiny because now it's a little bit bigger. It's so tiny, but you get it.
Yeah.
I got so nervous that time.
Yeah, little Hunter's great. I like that little bike. I like the Gorilla 450 too. Like if I was buying them all over again, like right now, I think I would lean more towards the Gorilla. But Hunter's a great bike, man. Dig it, brother. Good for you. Hopefully it warms up and you can ride. But brother, I think that Hunter is a perfect bike to learn on. Perfect. Like it's a little bit heavier, but great machine. Dig it. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. Good for you, man. Yeah, welcome to riding, and just take it easy. Riding in North America can be a little bit of a challenge, and that's one of the things I like about riding here is, the people are more. First of all, it's a non-aggressive culture. North America is a very aggressive culture, especially on the road. Here, it's weird, right? You don't have people honking you don't have road rage here. It doesn't really exist at all. So you've got a riding culture and community that is more two-wheel tolerant than North America. North America hates motorcycles. They absolutely hate motorcyclists. You don't really have that here. Yeah, so just be careful out there, brother. Enjoy the ride, and then ride like nobody sees you, and you'll be good. Yeah, the mayor attack was in the red zone of Mindanao, an hour south of General Santos. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Appreciate that, man. And it happens, man. And you're right. There's certain zones or certain areas that, as foreigners, that you want to avoid. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Joe, I'm traveling to the Philippines for 3 weeks at the end of March, April, trying to go to Palawan, Dumaguete, Siquijor, and Bohol. Is that enough time to consider the piece of travel? 3 weeks. Joe, yeah, I mean, I would skip Dumaguete. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The other ones that are good, I would skip them. Would you skip Dumaguete?
Yes.
Unless you're going to meet somebody there, I would skip it. It's just, yeah. But definitely go to Palawan. Siquijor, sure. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Bohol. My top out of those would be Palawan and Bohol, and I would skip the rest. But I mean, Siquijor too would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
The nice thing about both of those, Palawan and Bohol, is they're set up for tourists. Siquijor might be too, but it's a little more rough out there. Like you can have power issues, you can have things like that out there. While Bohol and Palawan, you probably won't. But yeah, but you could do it. Just the thing about traveling in this country, Joe, is you want to be prepared for things might not happen as scheduled. I don't know how your flights are, your ferry stuff and things like that, but things might not go as expected. And your plane can get canceled or delayed, your ferry might get canceled or delayed. Weather stuff can happen on a moment's notice. well, not a moment's notice, but weather stuff can be a factor. You just want to keep an eye on. I'm going to bring that up now too as we're talking about it. Let's go zoom. So, when you're coming out here, you just want to keep your eyes to the east. I'm a really big fan of Zoom Earth. I like this app just because of the animation and how it looks. But yeah, you want to keep your eyes to the east and look at storms. What you're looking for are just low pressure systems that we're riding off to the east here that can just, spinning systems that are sitting here. Things can look wet and rainy almost any time of year, but big circular storms are what you want to keep your eye out for as you're coming in. And then, but yeah, I think 3 weeks is okay to do a lot of that stuff. I think 4 or 5 days in each spot would be good. And then, yeah, I think you could do it, man. But I would skip Dumaguete, but you almost have to go to, depending on how you're traveling around, you might have to go to Dumaguete to get to Sikihor. But yeah, it sounds like a good time, man. Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah. Did I skip over somebody?
No.
Yeah. I don't see this guy.
That's the last comment.
Yeah, but I don't see it here. I see Michael. Good morning to both.
Michelle,
My bad. Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah,
That's
I said
my
Michael.
friend.
Oh, that's your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Castagna. Good morning, both.
Oh, where's she from? Palawan or
Palampon.
Palampon?
That's Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh my God.
I didn't know her last name.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Michelle.
What's up? Mayong buntag. Kumusta imo adlaw? How's Michelle doing? Have you talked to her in a while?
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah? How are you doing, sweetie? Michelle is one of Mary Rose's college classmates. So sweet. Yeah, good for you. I hope you're good there. I hope all is well. Yeah. That's sweet. But you see this one here? This Gavin Daddy? I don't see it on this one.
Yeah.
Right? That Gavin Daddy comment, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think it's deleted.
You think it was deleted?
I think so.
Huh. Don't know how close you live to Gojo Wander, but he's wanting to put together a writing group. It's interesting. I wonder why that comment doesn't show up in here, but it shows up there. Yeah, take a look. See if it shows up on the live stream. Go ahead. Yeah, brother, your comment didn't show up, but it showed up here.
Yeah, this message is to hold for review.
So for some reason, YouTube held it, but because of this is a separate service that, oh yeah, and it pinned off. It hit a bunch of them, didn't it? It hit that one, the
This one too.
part too.
Art Park.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, we're just kind of checking this out as we go here. Where's that comment there?
After Michelle, it's the Gavin Daddy, but it's not anymore there.
Oh, I don't see it there. Yeah, your comment didn't show up. Yeah, I don't know, Joe. He seems like a good dude. But yeah, no, I'd be down for a writing group. I'll have to maybe reach out to him. Yeah, but yeah, no worries. Captain Ron, where do you get your Filipino shirts from? Yeah, we talked a little bit about that earlier. Uniqlo, big fan of Uniqlo. Yeah, I showed up. Showed their website
Japanese
earlier.
store.
Are you hot, baby?
No, it's a Japanese store.
Is it Japanese or Korean? I never remember.
Japanese. They're known. Japan are known for their clothing here in Philippines.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good store. Yeah, I like it.
It's nice.
Agree. Sorry, we got a fly going around. Does Mary Rose have any interest in America or not really? What are your thoughts about America?
Maybe to say us no.
Sorry?
I don't know. I don't have interest to go in America, not really. But maybe to see how it look or what it looks like, to see snow, a real snow. But other than that,
Visit, not stay.
yes.
I think, Ryan, I think most Filipinos are like that. And if they say they'd want to live in America, I think they're out of touch. I think they would have a wrong perception of what America really is and North America in general.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of Filipinos who watch my channel who are like, I can't wait to get back to my home country.
And some Filipino, they like America for like work, especially if they have a foreigner husband because they can stay there as a dual citizenship. But other than that, I don't think they really love to live there. It's just because of the work. Because
That's right.
every time I hear someone like my aunt, they love to come back here in the Philippines because of we get homesick, we love food.
Right. Yeah, I think most Filipinos would find themselves homesick real quick. Going out there, they're gonna miss their people, they're gonna miss their family. It's you know, like us in America, us in the States, we're 18 and we're out of the house and we're gone, right? Some of us in different parts of the United States, and some of it's just the fact the United States is so big in comparison, right? We travel and live in different places. We go off to college, maybe in completely different state. It's not like that here. Filipinos are very connected to family. While we are not, we're pretty much on our own and do our own thing, live sometimes, you know, days away from our family. And it's just not like that here. I think most Filipinos, if they were to go to the United States, will get homesick real quick.
Yeah, and then I've seen a lot of Filipinos last Christmas and New Year. They were like, if they didn't needed to work, they will come here in the Philippines. But because of
Right.
work, because they said it's very different. New Year, it will be noisy here and fun, but they're so quiet because I don't know where they are. Like Christmas, it's different here when we celebrated. So,
Right. Yeah. It's interesting. Gabe and Daddy's comments aren't showing up here, but they are on the stream. That's really wild.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
I don't know
You're
if
you're
it's the name.
No, there's something else going on. I'll have to look at that, figure out what's happening there. It's really interesting because I see his comments showing up on the actual chat, but oh, am I showing up the map here, aren't I? But I don't. Oh, okay, you don't have that live. Okay, I got it. But I don't show. Anyway, sorry guys. Just looking at the software as I go with it, just kind of figuring it out. Figuring out as I go. Let's see. Yes. So no desire to go to America, and I think that's very typical. Very typical. Some of them may have a desire to go to the Philippines, but I think that's a young way of thinking. And once they get there, they're gonna wish they were home. And unless like Mira was saying, unless they're going for work, and then
Yeah.
that might be a different dynamic. But even then, I bet they're gonna wish they're gonna be home. Art. Yeah, what program are you using to display your comments? I've never seen one like this on the side that doesn't show the entire comment. It's confusing. Tiny letters and some come off on the side. Toast it. Yeah, can you pull up the live stream?
Here.
So I'm using, I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it posts, well, it looks fine, like nothing's cutting off here. Where do you see it cut off at? Tiny letters and some are cut off. So I'm on my iPad and it doesn't look, I don't see anything cut off like you're describing. What I do see is like the camera, like on this side over here, there's a little bit of a black box over here that I don't necessarily like, that I need to stretch out. And then also on the top, there's a little bit of a black box, but other than that, I don't really see it. I might not try to do some resizing of that screen, but the text to me on my iPad looks good. What about, can you grab a phone, Ben? Here, let's take a look at what it looks like on the phone. I just want to do it out of curiosity because there might be some people who watch the live stream on the phone, although I think that'll be pretty rare. But let's just look really quick. Some resizing of that screen. One second, just had to turn that down so I don't have a loop. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look that bad on the phone either.
Yeah, I have on my phone earlier. It's good.
Yeah, it's not bad on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know what you're thinking there, bud. I'm definitely interested in feedback because of I am testing it out. So, but from what I'm seeing on the phone and on the iPad, it looks okay. Do you want to check on the TV? Well, I'll rewatch it. I'll rewatch it on the TV like I like to do. But yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, you're on. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. I cut off toasting it.
It's tiny letters in phone, but it's good.
Yeah, so about art. Let me know. Talk a little bit more about what you're seeing. The one thing I'll have to say about the comments that I don't like versus like a StreamYard, the one thing I don't like about this versus the StreamYard is I could click on a comment, right? Like I could click on one and then you would just see that. This is pulling up all the comments. So yeah, a little bit different in that way, which I don't necessarily like it, but whatever. I might not have a choice over that. I'll look to see what I can do on that. Joe, thanks for the sound advice about traveling delays and to your point about tempering expectations. Yeah, Joe, I think you're fine with that. I mean, the cool thing about Palawan and Bohol in particular, those two, is they're very touristy. So you can do fun stuff. You know, I enjoyed Bohol. I think as a new guy coming to the Philippines, Bohol is freaking awesome, man. You can fly right into Cebu. You can get a cool little ferry riding over there, man. You can check out Bohol. I mean, crap, I would spend a week in Bohol just because I dig it. I loved it. But that's me, and just kind of chill out on the beach and go walk up and down the beach every day, check out the sunsets and eat at some different restaurants. And, you know, Bohol's great and it's small. You've got, you know, Boracay and crap like that. It's just overpopulated for me. And I don't like big crowds. I'm almost mild social anxiety. But, you know, so that's why I like Bohol. It's a little bit smaller in that way. And then Palawan, of course, is touristy, but come on, you're going to see epic crap there. So, I have yet to go to Palawan. I will at some point, but yeah. So, but yeah, man. Dumaguete though, I mean, yeah, the Baywalk and Boardwalk is whatever. But I mean, if you're meeting with other guys, if you're meeting with Old Dog or Paul or whatever, and you're meeting people out there, sure, why not, right? I admit, when I met Paul and those guys out there for the first time, I was like, this is epic, you know. So if that's your plan, and you know, you want to go do kind of stuff like that, or go have breakfast at what's the name of the Ground Zero? If you want to have breakfast at Ground Zero, yeah, man, food's good, coffee's okay. But you know, but other than that, you know, I would get in and out of Dumaguete real quick.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I mean, it's okay. Well, I guess they've got problems with security there a little bit now, right? We were warned
by a security guard.
Yeah, by like security guards and stuff like that. But we don't really go out to bars and do stuff. So I think that's kind of when the drama was a little bit happening, was at night at the Baywalk area. But yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, no worries. Let's see. Scam definition, a dishonest scheme. Okay.
Maybe about me not wanting to go to US. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Comments aren't cut off. Okay, yeah. How much you pay? Japan has indoor snow skiing with snow you can ball up and throw at each other. Well, Japan's got good skiing outside of indoors, right? I mean, Japan's got some really incredible skiing. What, they had the Winter Olympics there not too long ago. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's Let's see here. We'll turn that off, and that's a little bit distracting. Yeah. Japan's got some skiing. Tommy Walker, you guys were in Cebu condo the last time I saw your live stream. Okay, yeah. So you lived in a couple different places in Cebu, or lived at Selenia or whatever the hell, and then stayed at Rockwell, a couple places out there in Cebu. It's all right. Great place to start. Glad I don't live there anymore. But yeah, not a bad place to start. Okay, on Mary Rose's side of the screen, on one side, the letters are super close to the one side and they look hard to read against the yellow. Okay, all right. The letters are too tiny. All right. Yeah, I could look at that. What I think I could do, appreciate that, Art. And what I'll do is I'll look at maybe outlining these letters a little bit more. I see what you're saying. Even on my screen, they're a little bit kind of, the transparency is there. So what I think I could do is maybe outline those a little bit better. Yep, I got it. I could change the font a little bit too. So no worries, man. Yeah, Tommy Walker, the letters need to be wider, a little bit larger, maybe against a black backdrop. Yep. Yeah, there's a little bit of transparency going on with the chat window. And I think that changing that out a little bit will help out. I wonder if, yeah, I think too, just the position of that chat box will make a big difference too, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll mess with it for sure, just to kind of see what we want to do. I think some of it too is just that line where it was kind of coming down. Yeah, we'll mess with it, guys. Appreciate it. First time, I'm still very much used to this, getting used to the streaming software. This is one of the things that I absolutely love, is I could do this crap on a click. I dig that, because I love when I'm talking about an area or region or whatever, motorcycles, weather. I like that feature. The chat was a big holdback, and then I integrated the chat today, and that's the whole reason why I tested this live, is I just got done setting up this weird little chat window here, but definitely some tweaking. I get it. We'll make it a little clearer and legible, and I'd love to find a way where I can just kind of click on chats and things like that. So appreciate that. Yep. Jeff, what's up, man? You hear me but don't see nothing? I'm still trying to get out of the app. Where's the exit button? You're still trying to get out of that app? Yeah, man, I just got that app set up too. I kind of went back to the drawing board with that app. I had the same result, the language app. I had the same result as you with the language app, where when I went to do that test, it only gave me that one option. But yeah, so I'll keep kicking with that a little bit.
Read the last part
Read the last part.
of Jeff's comment.
¿Cómo está, Baye? Yeah.
¿Cómo está, Bay?
¿Cómo está, Baye? Yeah, right.
How are you, brother?
Yeah. But we're getting that done, man. Yeah. All right, just trying to use the bottom horizontal comment screen everyone else uses. Yeah. So what you might be referring to there is StreamYard. This is a completely different stream software, stream service that I'm using. I'm not using StreamYard, and the reason is StreamYard charges. It's not a free service. You can use the free service, but the stream quality is incredibly poor, like the video quality. And I was putting up video footage of in my streams and stuff, and it was looking like garbage. I couldn't stand it. And then for it to be free, then you have to promote their software, use the StreamYard logo and that. I just wasn't interested in that kind of deal. You can get 1080p with StreamYard, but in order to do that, it's expensive. It's like whatever, 30, 40, I can't remember the cost, but it was outrageously expensive for what it was. This software is free, it's great, and I could use it for that. So yeah, I'm just trying out some new software. Once I get it tweaked and dialed in, it should be okay, but this initial setup phase might be a little bit rough. But yeah, it's coming together. Yep. And I'm checking the comments too to see it. I agree. I think what you're pointing to here is that I can click on in StreamYard, you can click on a comment and then it would show up across the bottom of the screen like that, which was good. So, you know what, babe? Actually, I need to hit the pisser real quick. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right. I think I got it. Sorry, guys. All that dang coffee. I was dancing in my chair there for a little while.
Yeah, I noticed.
Huh? You noticed? Yeah, I had to pee. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so using a little bit different software on this and getting it configured and set up. But once I get it set up, I'll be able to stream full 1080, full HD stuff, and it'll be free. I won't be paying $50 a month for a piece of crap software that I have to promote. So, karaoke. But yeah, that's what we got, man. Richard, hello, Chris and Mary Rose. You're a little late. Love the bike rides on the new bike. Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate that, Richard. Yeah, it's going well, man. I'm and definitely enjoying it. We've been out a couple of times on the bike. We've hit some terrain, man. We've hit some terrain. You know what? Let's show them some pictures of that ride. Hold on one second, guys. I'll bring it up. But go ahead.
Sadly, we can't do more ride away from our house because we're got scared with the LTO. But other than that, the nearby, it's good. It's
Isn't it?
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real good. And hold on, I'll show you guys here in a second. Here's a yeah, look at that. And where's the photos at? One second, guys. Sorry, just trying to find. There it is. Yeah. Look at this terrain. I mean, this is some of the stuff that you could see here. This is what's available. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. That is some off-road riding. And yeah, we did not ride up that. But here's kind of a good shot of that.
It doesn't really show that it's really steep.
Yeah, the camera does a bad job at showing.
But it's really steep. Oh my God.
Super steep, man. It's just
catching my breath when we hiked.
Yeah, man. That was nuts.
And we thought it's the end, but then it turns to the right and still ongoing.
Right? Yeah, that was a steep ride, no question. But what we did is we actually parked the bike and then walked up it because I wasn't gonna ride up. You know, part of the problem is the dang tires on there. You know, I was really shocked because, you know, I'm learning, figuring stuff out as I go, as usual in life. But the tires on this bike are a 70-30 tire, 70% on-road, 30% off-road. They don't look it, but the AI and all the other reviews and everything else that I've heard about these tires is they're not a very good off-road tire. So I'm hesitant to do stuff like that, or especially I'm just kind of learning to ride the bike. I'm hesitant to do stuff like that. But I will. I'll get there. Yeah. Yeah, good for you, Richard, man. Hope you're good there. Oh, the chat is a pain in the ass. You see, it just jumps, man.
Yeah.
It just jumps. All right. Where was I? With Richard? Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one is deleted because I think he typed it.
Yeah, it's interesting though. So when they delete it here, I wonder if it shows up there. Okay.
It chose earlier.
But it deletes it on the screen, right? Or no? Yeah, I don't see it on the screen.
No, it shows earlier, but because of a new comments, it's more like...
No, because there's the comment up there. Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah, maybe you're not. Maybe you're right.
Mm.
Yeah, it's weird though. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Love your videos, traveling around, checking on the country. Keep up the great job. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yep. Thanks for the sis, Mary Rose. The dude skips words like I skipped the nugget.
Danggit. Danggit for breakfast. Oi! In terms of fish
intentionally
for
the nugget.
breakfast, I have bangus for breakfast.
Yes, we had fish for breakfast, right?
Yes.
Fish for breakfast. Bangus, right?
Bangus.
Milkfish.
Yeah, milkfish.
I like it. We found it's one of the things I love about this neighborhood is a community. It's good. They've got a fish farm.
Yeah.
One of the people here, their family or whoever, whatever, they got a fish farm. And you will see in the general chat, fish for sale.
Yes.
It's been good. I like
It's
it.
really good.
The nugget. Almost whitefish, milkfish. It's my favorite. And then they fillet it too.
Yeah.
So it's no bones because
yeah.
that can have little tiny bones in that milkfish.
And then it's
Know what I
already
mean.
clean, so they take out the
Yep.
inside.
Yep. Let's see here. Yes. 68 Chevy. What's up, brother? There is an Ironman motorcycle challenge going on in Mindanao right now. Apparently Manny Pacquiao is participating. Oh, wow. Yeah. You'll try next year? Nice, dude. I'll have to see if you can look that up over on the other screen there. Ironman motorcycle challenge.
And where?
You might have to close out of that. Yeah, maybe try here. Yeah, maybe try there. And ask if there's an Ironman motorcycle challenge in Mindanao. Yeah, we'll find out more about that, man. That looks pretty cool. I'd love to see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some enduro stuff here in the Philippines, and man, that looks, I mean, guys, the riding terrain here is pretty advanced. I mean, you could just find tons of off-road stuff. Yeah, so there's a couple of them. The Boss Ironman Mindanao Cup 2026 Motorcycle Endurance.
It's the minimum of 400cc with a bike. It happening right now from General Santos to Butuan City.
Wow. Whoa, that's a ride. That's through some weird area too. Huh.
There's also...
Hold on a second. This is, it was 1,200 participants and it was capped. That's wild, man. 36-hour curated experience when riders must follow a prescribed route. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. A 400cc minimum requirement though, which that's a heavy bike to do off-road. Go ahead, I'm sorry. There's also a BYD Ironman.
Yeah. Swim. It's a swim.
Yeah, I think you
different.
probably want to add motorcycle challenge to that. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, it looks like there might be some stuff. Yeah, no problem.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
the-
cool. Yeah. Hello, Mary Rose. All to yourselves. I know I had to use the bathroom. Too much
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm just looking.
You don't like karaoke?
Of course, I like karaoke.
Of course.
Sadly, Jeff, he didn't buy me a microphone because he gets scared that I will be singing karaoke. And he can't sleep. We have a nice sound bar.
We have a really
We
nice
have a
sound.
nice TV,
Nice
but we don't
TV and
have
sound bar,
microphone.
but
I
we don't.
keep
Yeah.
telling, we'll buy a mic so
Well, your
I
birthday's coming up.
Maybe that's a different mic you will give me.
True. Not just for your birthday.
Yeah.
Pitow. Oh my gosh,
I
my
like
crazy
karaoke.
bear was.
I like to sing.
You like karaoke? You like singing?
Hmm.
Let's see, Joe. What's a good bike to rent for a guy 6'3", 275 pounds? Well, if you're just gonna rent, Joe, I would probably do like the anything like in the 160 range. You're gonna want the biggest you can get. I think a Click 120, like the Honda Click, way too small, brother.
Yeah.
But the Honda ADV would be fine. The Honda NMAX will be fine. The Yamaha Aerox. Those three, get the bigger ones. If you can find an ADV 350, yeah, man. But I would do the 150cc range, either the Aerox, the NMAX, the XMAX, or the ADV. Yeah.
Yeah, because the click is
Way too
kinda,
small.
yeah, and also the brakes are not really good. I don't know why, but when I drive the Honda Click, when I'm learning how to drive, it's way different than the Honda ADV 160. The Honda ADV 160, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the Click to me, I had the Click. I didn't like it at all. I felt like a freaking polar bear on a tricycle. Yeah, it's just real.
Even the ADV looks small when he's on it, but when I'm in it, it looks big. So
Yeah, ADV is really good bike. But Yamaha with their, what is it, the X-Max or the NMAX? I get them confused. But Yamaha's got one, the Aerox. Who makes the Aerox also? Is that Yamaha? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Aerox is also another one that you would be fine on. Yeah, any one of those would be good, brother. Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. Ride safe. It's different out here for sure. You know, one of the things I was just speaking to the difference of riding as you're coming out here, is merging. You know, that was the one that kind of got me at first, is when the Filipinos merge on the traffic, they don't often look left. They just come on the traffic. And it's a very much of a mentality, whoever gets there first kind of thing. And while you're thinking that's crazy, it doesn't make sense, and they're bad drivers and right or wrong, you want to get beyond that, and you want to start to think that's just how they do it. And once you're aware of, you know, that type of merge, then that'll save you hopefully some drama there too. Because I've been on, you're driving down the road and you're going to see a bike or a car come up and you're going to think, oh, they're going to stop. They don't. They just come right out, you know. So just be mindful of that. Merging's very different here. And not only that, you would think, you know, in a 2-lane road, they would come on and merge. They're going to merge on that inside lane. They sometimes don't. They'll come on and shoot all the way across, and they're going slow. So just be careful of the merging and things like that.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from you. It opens me up because I start riding and I've learned a lot from him. It's not about if you're right or you're wrong. It's about
being alive.
Yeah, being alive, because I'm in the right place. I'm just doing, you know, riding, but then I was like, I'm in the right place. I'm right, and you were like, no, it's not about right or wrong, but you almost get hit by the car. So
yeah, there's no such thing as right or wrong if you get run over and you die.
Yeah.
So
and some also, especially you're a foreigner, it will be your fault.
yeah,
So,
yeah, it can be that way for sure.
just to avoid.
Yeah, just be anything big there. Anything, you know, like I said, the ADV is good, Aerox is good, and the X-Max, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Richard, howdy. What's up, brother? ¿Cómo está? What's up? How's everything going up there in Luzon? Right? Hope you're enjoying the Cowie. Hope you're having fun on that. I know we've talked about, he's commented on the latest video how he's I'm commenting there how I'm riding. It's whatever 3-4 miles an hour, and I don't really have the speed bug anymore. And he's Richard very much still has a speed bug, likes to ride fast and furious. We have a buddy here that also still has a speed bug, likes to
Yeah.
ride fast and furious. Yeah. You know, spending 3 months in a wheelchair, I think I lost my fast and furious bug.
Yeah, and it's good to be scared or to be like not go fast because going fast sometimes lead you to accidents.
Yeah, it just depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, the part of the country that he's in, it's a little bit different. They've got interstates and things like
Yeah.
that where you can open things up a little bit. But out in the provinces here, I just feel that they're not used to speed like this. Even like the dogs, right? You get moving 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. Nothing has ever seen things move that fast here. They just haven't. The dogs aren't used to it. The people definitely aren't. Other vehicles, other bikes. Just in the province areas, you know, it's just so you'll have people just walk out in front of this, like we're saying, they're merging, they're not used to it. They'll just walk out. So you got a pedestrian crossing the road and you're traveling 3 times faster than they've ever seen before. It could be a recipe for an incident. So yeah, you just have to be careful out there. But yeah, good for you, brother, man. I've definitely slowed down a lot, as you can see in my videos. And plus too, I think there's fundamentally a shift where if you're riding just for like riding and the experience of motorcycling and that, or if you're riding to kind of see what's going on around you. You know, I'm pretty much rubbernecking. So I'm like very into the scene, like what's happening, the trees, the sunset, the birds, the animals, the freaking carabao, the rice fields, you know, all that stuff, right? So I kind of move a little bit slower because I'm taking all that in. I'm not riding like to see how I can push it. You know what I mean? Like see how fast I can go to kind of get into the bike. And I did in the United States and things like that. But here it's different for me where it's more about like I'm riding as part of this whole experience. And I just I ride a little bit differently because of that. Yes, Jeff, the new bike sounds cool. Sounds like my mini bike from the 80s. The one time I raced a dude on a moped across the field. Yeah. Burned my ankle, but good times. Yeah. Yeah, this little bike, man, it's a farm bike. You know, you can cruise around. We were riding in this muddy, mucky stuff. She was amazed, right?
Yeah.
You were commented how we tractored through some stuff. We did 2 up on the bike. So yeah, talk about what you've noticed so far with the new bike.
I've noticed with the new bike, it's way different than the ADV 160 because I get scared, especially with the muddy part because sometimes it slip in the back or the tire. But also too, in the rough road, it's not good. So the KLX 230 Sherpa, it's really good. It's like from a hard bed to a soft bed or something.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a big improvement.
Yeah. Yeah,
nice.
it's really it's the tool for riding off road, man. It's just so good at it. You know, you can, like she's saying, we going through mud, we're going through muck, and it just go right through it. And the ADV,
Yeah.
we had that. We rewatched a little bit of that video. We hit a little bit of mud. It wasn't even deep, but our back end is sliding out, and you know, with this, even with these not so good knobbies on there, that tire is tracking through stuff. So
yeah, I get scared every time you ride that area, but with the Sherpa yesterday,
just
it's good.
tractors
Yeah.
right through it, right?
Yeah.
So easy, man. It is so easy to ride that bike off road. Really is. I'm a big fan of it. Yeah. I'm with you, Jeff. Yeah. I had leftover Hawaiian pizza for breakfast.
Hawaiian pizza is good, but not for breakfast.
Pizza is pizza a meal or is it just a snack, babe?
It's a snack.
Yeah, pizza's not a meal, Jeff.
Yeah, but I like Hawaiian pizza. That's
Pizza is just a snack.
it's a snack.
And why is pizza just a snack?
Because there's no rice.
There's no rice. It's not a meal unless it's got rice, guys.
Even pancake is just a snack.
Yeah, pancake ain't a meal because there's no rice.
Pizza is good for dinner, not for breakfast. sometimes good. I get used now. But Hawaiian pizza is good.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had maple syrup?
Yeah.
Did we have some over when we were in Kevin? Did Kevin bring some? Or when have you had maple syrup? And have you had real maple syrup? I think Kevin actually might have had some
I think we had some
because he's
maple
from
syrup.
Canada.
We had some maple syrup. I don't know where, or I don't know
Maple.
when. Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, good for you, Matt. Pizza for breakfast. So what we do is we'll get a big pizza, and then yeah, you can eat it the next day. You can eat it cold.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Not cold.
how do M. Clark? How do you do your tax returns? Can you file from there? Yeah. So I just use, what did I use? It's not H&R Block, but it was one of those. Maybe I use TurboTax. I use TurboTax, and that's kind of what I've been doing. This will be my third year, so I'm just using TurboTax, and I pay for their more premium service. It's a couple $100, but I have a guy that I work with through TurboTax, so that's all. That's how I've been using it for my taxes. It's interesting. So there's some things with taxes now for me with YouTube that I'm kind of being a little more mindful of. So my understanding of the tax code was that there was this agreement where you pay taxes in the United States. You don't have to pay dual taxes. This only applies if you're actually making money here in this country. So I need to be a little bit more, thankfully, or whatever, depending on how you look at it. I really don't make any money on YouTube. I really don't. It's like whatever, a couple thousand a year, right? On YouTube is what the channel makes. So it's under the radar for a lot of stuff, but I do claim it. I do claim all that income, but it's whatever. It's like I said, maybe 6,000 a year in earnings. So if that. So it's thankfully it's low enough, but I am getting to a threshold here where I need to be a little bit mindful about Philippines taxes and make sure that I'm following those guidelines. And what I'll be doing here soon is I'll be actually talking with a tax professional here in the Philippines to make sure I'm in compliance with there, because I don't want to do anything illegal with that. YouTube has just been a hobby for me, so it's not a way I really look at it as a revenue maker. It's just been a hobby for me. Keep this brain engaged. Keep me, I'm a busy guy as far as I like keeping engaged and stuff like that. So that's what YouTube is for me. But yeah, as far as taxes, what did I say? TurboTax. Jeff says, Mary Rose.
Tell him it's a mic or his Roomba goes.
Yeah, tell him it's a mic.
Then, what's that? Then oversalt his fish.
Then oversalt his fish. Yeah, we're liking the Roomba. You liking the Roomba?
Yeah.
Yeah, we run the
I like
Roomba.
it. I like it because when I sweep, sometimes there are, what you call that? The floor doesn't really feel like it's really clean because there's still dust in your feet. The Roomba clean it good,
Right.
which makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I will get your advice, Jeff, to get my mic, oversalt his fish,
Yeah.
put the soy sauce on his fish.
Yeah, all right. Let's see, Mary. Yeah. All right. Pineapple on pizza is a mortal sin against God and man. At the gates of hell, they're waiting for the room of pineapple pizza leftovers. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite. Like I'm a pretty easy eater. I could eat a lot of stuff. I don't mind pineapple pizza. I'm a meat pizza kind of guy. I like the meat on the meat pizza, but I don't mind a pineapple pizza every now and then.
I like pineapple pizza.
Yeah, Art says it's right. It's right beside the inventor of the USB port. He waits eternally trying his device, always getting the side that doesn't fit. The weather is cold. Is it cold up there in Luzon, huh? Yeah.
Especially in his area.
Yeah, cold up there right now. There's a little bit of a it's not a low pressure system, but we've had a wetter couple days here too.
Breezy A little rain.
Not bad though. The weather in the Philippines in general for me mostly has been uneventful. Admittedly though, I haven't really been up to Luzon. I mean, Leyte was a little wetter, I feel. Here we get like it doesn't rain that much, I feel. I mean, we'll get like pockets of rain, but hardly ever days of rain. We just don't get that here. Hardly, it does happen. We had some low pressure systems run through where we had a day or two of rainy, but the typical weather is maybe you get an afternoon shower, if that. Like, so we collect rainwater quite a bit, and we've got these 100-liter canisters out back, and sometimes these things have been empty for days. It's just where it just doesn't rain that much.
And I think also it's our location. In Leyte, it does rain much. Where I live. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just seems different from here. It's not impactful though. Like I had this thought about Philippines weather, like it was gonna be impactful on my day. It would be that, and it just hasn't been.
No.
You know, we ride around without raincoats. I mean, we carry raincoats with us just in case, but we don't really get caught in the weather.
Yeah.
The other thing about the rain here too is that, you know, it's 70, 80 degrees wet and rainy. So it's, yeah, you get wet, but you're not, you know, you don't have to worry about hypothermia and that kind of deal. It's warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm digging the weather out here so far. Yeah, good. I hope all's up there. Hope all is well for you up there, Richard. Hope you get out on the bike. Let's see. Paradise in the Philippines. When I rode home on my bike, I was so proud. Yeah, good for you. Wife said it was missing 3 wheels. Oh, that's great. We should, yeah, going up with trikes and bikes. Yeah, good for you, dude. Good for you, man. Buy her some, oh, where'd it go? Buy her some Eggos and maple syrup. Yeah, dude, maple syrup here is hard to find. At least what you and I call maple syrup, right? Yeah. You know, I could see the field rice. I could see some fried rice on the pizza with soy sauce, bacon, pepperoni, garlic, Parmesan. Yeah, actually, I wonder if anyone's ever tried rice on pizza. That would be like the Philippines magic right there. Just get your rice on the pizza. Jeff, I think you might be onto something, brother. All right, have a good day, brother. Yeah, no, appreciate your input too. Thanks for your conversation and your input on the chat. And you're right, as I'm looking at it now, it's a little bit blurred out and hard to read. And I think what I could do is I can add some outline to that. And I'll see if I can do that going forward. Matter of fact, I wonder if I could do that right now because I'm in it. Oh, yeah. And here it is, right? There's the chat. I wonder if, yeah, maybe, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll look to that. Well, there's bold. But I think like an outline would be better. Did that do it on the thing too? Yeah, I don't think it changed it there. But I wonder if bold would do it. Let's just try that. Save. I did see like you could almost do, I wonder what the text shadow would do. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we'll mess with that a little bit, but I did change it. Ooh, that made it disappear. Oh, yeah. What? It just maybe came back.
It just, what you call that?
But that's bold.
Refreshing. Refresh.
Yeah. Let's see. Richard, it made the comments go away, so I'll kind of read through it. That does look a little bit better, though, doesn't it? And that's bold. Richard says, I was up in Tagaytay last night for a bike meet. I had a long sleeve shirt on. Yeah, dude, you're up in elevation up there.
Yeah.
Tagaytay.
Tagaytay is
Tagaytay.
Tagaytay is cold.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, a little bit up in elevation up there. Yeah, for anyone questioning 3 wheels, she meant the steering wheel. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Is it me or is Mayro's getting an American accent? Are you getting an accent, American accent, babe?
I don't think so.
No.
It's just me getting comfortable with speaking in English
Yeah.
and everyone.
Right.
Because before I know how to speak in English and I know how to write because I studied, of course. But because of you,
Yeah.
I started to getting comfortable speaking in English.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, her English is changing quite a bit, and you're learning more and more, speaking a lot. Yeah, that's nice. Ed Smith says, and sorry, I deleted his comments on the screen, but I still see him here, so I'll read them off, go through them. What I done is I changed the bold on that there. So yeah, the guy tie.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Ed Smith would love some insight on off-road dirt bike rides in the areas for dual sport type tours over there. Wow, Ed, brother, there is a lot of dual sport riding here, off-road riding. I mean, come on, I'm getting, this is a new area for me. I'm a new off-road rider, but I can see it, man. It's what a lot of the riding is. If you're into dual sport riding, off-road riding, the Philippines is going to be a dream come true. The thing about it though, brother, that's hard is you want to bring your gear. Man, I would love to I struggle finding tires. Gear is going to be hard. That's the challenge about being here is gear and accessories. There is let's see if I can bring this up. There is a company there, a webpage that an online retailer that I'm looking with called, WeBike or Webike, whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's see if we can bring it up. Yeah. So, let's see here, 1 second. Yeah, so just finding accessories, stuff like that can be a little bit hard. I'm just trying to get their main page. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Oh, maybe it's just taking a while. All right, I'll show you guys this. So I found this online manufacturer, and again, I don't know if it's WebIke or WeBike. I think it's WebIke. But they're out of Japan, and they are an online seller of motorcycle parts, accessories, and all of that. And that's just one of the challenges about being out here and riding is like this. I can't find these tires anywhere, and it's taking a while to come up. Hopefully my internet isn't dragging right now. But yeah, these Bridgestone Battle Axe Adventure AX41s, I can't find them anywhere in this locally. I don't think I can find them anywhere in the Philippines, right? So it's online only. So your challenge with dual sport and dual riding is just your gear. Your challenge is going to be getting set up, getting helmets, getting gear. So if you're looking to come over here, definitely bring all your gear with you. Bring your boots, bring your whatever, any gear that you need, bring it, because you ain't going to find it here, or it's going to be really hard to find. Yeah. So WebBike or WeBike, whatever the hell you want to call it, is a new resource that I'm starting to figure out and find. So yeah, that's what I would say about enduro riding out here. Let's see, or as far as on off-road stuff. But Ed, yeah, I'll be shooting more and more of that as I got the bike, right? Dean Perry. Good morning to you and your fiance, and I should be back in Palawan most of April. Thanks for pointing me that way. Your channel's top shelf. Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah.
He said that he and his fiance will go back to Palawan this April.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
It's
both
nice
my
there.
yeah, good morning. Yeah, both your fiance. Yeah, I got you. Yep, both he and his fiance will be back in Palawan. We like it, dude.
Mm.
The other thing too, so when we were back there a month ago, or so, just over a month ago in December, it looked like they're building the Prince grocery store we thought we saw.
Yeah.
And I think a McDonald's is coming out.
McDonald's, Mang Inasal.
Mang Inasal.
And then they just finished the BDO bank.
Yeah, BDO. So it's growing. And I love that little town. Now, housing's going to be a little bit tricky, but Palawan is gorgeous, man. Of course, that's where she's from. So that was the only reason why I was there. But you know, I lived there. Well, we had that place for just over almost a year.
Yeah,
But
you
I always
have-
traveled a
yeah.
lot. But I would say I spent a good 6 months there, right?
Mm.
I love that little town. Love that little town. Let's pull it up on the map so people can see it. Go ahead, babe. What are
I
you
love
gonna
it there because you get fresh fish, a fresh, real fish there
say? Yeah,
in Leyte,
yeah,
and then it's nice there.
yeah. No,
Delicious.
I'm a big fan of it.
But
I-
it's just too small for us.
Well,
I mean,
I think with the grocery store,
Yeah.
not so much, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
The hard part of when we stayed there before is that you go from one store to another, and then to another, and then to another.
Yeah, and
So-
sometimes all the way to Ormoc,
Yeah.
which is over here, you know, so that's a good hour and a half away.
Yeah.
But I love Palawan, man. I thought it was a great little town. I mean, just a friendly, small town, guys. Super, super friendly. A really good barbecue down through here that we would go to quite a bit.
Yes.
A nice market. We love the market.
Yes,
We got
I
our
like
fruits and stuff there. A really cool meat shop that we used to go to all the time too. Remember? They were super friendly. And then you got nice beach area down through here that we would go to, right? No,
Yes.
over here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just, yeah, the
Yeah,
beach
there.
that we went to that we would shoot a lot,
Yeah. It's
10 minutes away. I mean, you could ride a bicycle there. Yeah, and you've got a little bit of a port. You got
Yeah.
a good enough port. You got ports over to Cebu.
in Bogo City.
You could get a fast craft to Cebu City, which was nice, or you could do a row over to Bogo, row to Bogo. Sorry.
It's good.
But you can do, yeah, we're a big fan. Our upset about, or my upset about Palawan is just grocers.
Yeah. It's also the things that I've noticed here in Butuan. When we get this big grocery store, we become more health conscious and more like about our health.
Yeah,
And lately, there's not a lot of option, just like
Right.
a Filipino food. But here, we can do now, like
yeah,
the
we
one
could
that
eat
you
healthier.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we could
then-
eat. We have a lot more access
Yeah.
to healthier foods.
Yes.
But we could eat fresh there too. We could eat
Yes.
fresh stuff for sure. Fresh fish and
Yes.
I liked it. I like it. I could see going back there someday. I actually really like it. What's the Viliaba to the north?
Yes.
You know, beautiful mountain riding all throughout there
Yeah.
too, honestly. Yeah, Palawan's nice. I actually really enjoyed Palawan a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you, brother. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, Dean, I like it out there. Get Mary Rose to say the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Why?
Those are tongue twisters. So,
I get used with a tongue twister when I was a kid.
yeah.
So,
Tagay.
yeah.
Yeah, want to see the new BMW 450? I'm with you, man. I am with you, Richard. I want to see the 450 GS also. That is a bike. So my roadmap to bikes, that's why I was in a little bit of a hurry to get this KLX 230 Sherpa, is because I wanted to get on it. I wanted to get off-road. I wanted to learn and ride, because about a year from now, when that 450 GS comes out, that might be what I move to, and get rid of the NX probably, and then maybe even the 230 Sherpa, and then just have that 450 GS. I'm with you. I'm super excited about that bike. I think it's going to be a phenomenal machine. Just really super stoked about it. Let's see it. Maybe if we can pull it up. I don't know. I don't know what's out there on it.
the bike that came out 2027?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah, let's see here. I think I've got it up here where you guys can see. Yeah, guys, this bike to me looks just super stoked.
Maybe that's your.
Yeah, it says 2027. Available late 2026, 2027. So about a year from now. And that's why I was a little bit of a hurry and to get down, kind of look at it. There is a BMW manufacturer kind of throughout. Well, there's one in Cebu. I think is there one in Bohol? Like Ken and what's Karen?
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with.
Anyways, there are some BMW dealerships around. Not very many, but this bike and this bike looks great for the Philippines. Looks like it'd be ideal.
Looks
Yeah.
like your fourth
Well,
motorcycle.
it's light, it's agile, it's flickable, so it's going to be good in the bigger cities, but it's also too off-road capable, so you can do some off-roading with it. So I just think this bike is going to be just a really great bike for the Philippines. I'm super stoked about it. Can't wait for it to come out, honestly. And that was kind of the roadmap, Richard, that I was planning to. I'd get this bike, learn and ride off-road, and then once I've got a little more experience, maybe I'll sell both my bikes and get that bike, and then have that be the one bike that I use to go around with. So I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I like that bike a lot.
Maybe his who's the one that got eye on his bike, the Honda. Just contact him by the end of 2026.
Right?
He might sell it.
Yeah. All right. I bet by now you are addicted to rice
rice
too.
too.
I don't mind it. We switched to
We switched
brown
to brown rice.
Yeah.
And I understand now, foreigner complain about white rice, that it's very heavy in the stomach, because we switched in the brown rice since we got here in Butuan, and then when I start eating white rice again in Mang Inasal, it feels like to me I can't really breathe or something. It's really heavy in my stomach. So yeah, he's addicted to the rice, but I also don't want him to eat more rice
Yeah.
because it's not really good for the health.
We don't. So we like she's saying, we switched to the brown rice, but I much prefer potato than rice.
Yeah.
I like
So
potato.
what we did, sometimes we get rice if we get fish, but if meat, potato, mashed potato, or carrot and potato, and then yeah.
Yeah, Richard said he's many saved
no.
items on WebBike. I'm with you, man. I just recently discovered it, so I'm now getting it set up. It's good to hear that you used it as well. I think it is. Would you say, brother, that it's probably the go-to as far as getting like online stuff here in the Philippines? There's the Motor World and things like that, but I can't find tires on there, and I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot like Amazon, where there's a little bit of a trick where you want to like spend a certain amount but not go over. Like for an example, that tire order. Like I think what I need to separate the front and the rear tire in two different orders, so that way my taxes aren't. So like with Amazon, if you want to go over 50 US for qualified shipping, but you don't want to spend over 200. So anyways, I think that's the kind of tricks you have to do with WebBike also. Jeff says, okay, maybe get Chris to say the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane. I know, right? I'm the one with the English problems, not her. Oh, well, man, I'm a little bit like Jeff Spicoli in a lot of ways. Mary Rose would like, Mary Rose would like Canada. Yeah. Maple taffy. Ah, interesting. Canadian tradition here. Yeah, that sounds good, brother. Yeah. Yeah, maple syrup, man. Good old maple. Well, so I've been in Vermont and stuff like that. They got really good maple syrup there too. But maple syrup is good. My dad is a maple syrup addict, man. He puts maple syrup on everything. Puts it in his coffee and you name it. You get maple syrup all over. Richard says, if I get the BMW, it would be the second bike. Yeah, absolutely, man. No, you're right on. And I think that that as the second bike, it's right on. And you're saying, yep, WebX is the current go-to. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We found we bike because of the AI. We ask
Yeah,
how
yeah,
to
I
get
was.
this bike, and it says more likely you can see it in Shopee or on Lazada because it's not really in a local store, but you can also go to WeBike because that's the reliable website
Right.
to get some.
Yeah, you found that, which has been really helpful because Amazon won't ship tires to the Philippines, but WeBike or WebBike, whatever the hell it's called, they will. Um, yeah, they'll ship here. So I think that's going to be what I do to go to kind of get those tires here.
Doesn't everyone put maple syrup in coffee?
Doesn't everyone put maple syrup in their coffee?
When I was young, I put rice in my coffee.
You put rice in your coffee?
My mom said,
Yeah.
"You're a crazy girl because I let you drink milk, but you like coffee."
Right.
And I put rice in my coffee.
All right, guys. Well, I think that'll do it for this live stream. I'm going to pop off. Like, so I wanted to test it out. I want to test out this chat, kind of tweak it out a little bit. So I see definitely some more tweaks that I want to do here. But all in all, it's coming together. I'm really liking this software. Do I ever run into snakes in the wild? Oh, where'd that chat go? Oh, it hasn't popped up yet. I think there is a little bit of delay when people come up. Yeah. And then it shows up there, which is fine. I haven't really seen snakes in the wild. I've seen dead ones on the road. And I'm uncertain if that's they've killed it and threw it on the road, or if it's on the road and it gets killed. I think maybe a combination of both. But I haven't really seen snakes out in the wild. We're seeing a lot more wildlife here in Mindanao than we did in other places. Like we saw a big old owl last night.
Yeah.
We're seeing some big birds and stuff like that out here for sure. Yeah, but I haven't really seen any snakes out here yet.
I've
So.
just seen like cobra, and then the snake that you can eat.
I'm sorry, what now? The
I
cobra?
just seen cobra.
You've seen cobra?
Yeah.
Where? When?
When I was a kid, we
Oh.
like to go to the forest to get fruits, like whatever. Because I'm child, we don't have phone, we don't have internet and all. We just go everywhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen any snakes. I think the wildest encounter that we had recently with a dangerous animal is that octopus that she came across.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, I
The
didn't
blue ring
really-
octopus that we didn't know it was super deadly.
Yeah.
Come to find out, one of you guys let us know, hey, that thing will kill you in a heartbeat. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not aggressive unless you
Maybe
pick it up and try to kiss it, but
if I did, maybe I'm not here anymore,
Right?
sitting in here.
and I'm not showing these photos, by the way, not yet. That's why I scroll and try to find it. I'm in the photos looking to find all the photos. Where the hell was that? Oh,
Yeah,
here.
here.
Like, man, that's a good enough one. We'll show them. And then, yeah, there it is. Blue ring octopus. Super dangerous. Super dead. Yeah, it's really strong venom, I guess. Yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah, when we search, it's right.
Huh?
When we search it, they're
Yeah.
right because they said it's very venomous, or
Yeah,
they can
super
kill
venomous.
minute.
Yeah, kill you
Yes.
instantly or pretty quickly. All right, guys. Peace. MPNIYO.
Be the good wolf.
Catch you on the next one, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. MPN.